gonna show you what I do. I got all my soft plastics in gallon Ziploc bags labeled. This one's swim bait, crawls and chunks, my larger worms, flukes, smaller worms, finesse baits like drop shot and stuff, and then creature baits. Creature baits I don't use very often, but lizards, frogs, stuff like that. Brush hogs. Some people love them. I don't use them very often. Just got these 5.5 inch swim baits using weighted swim bait hooks. You can kind of see it in there. I'm gonna try those out. But crawls. Let's show you my two favorites. Two favorites are Strike King Rage Kill Structure Bug or Rage Bug. And here's some more. Or Guggen Baits Bandito Bug. Always gonna have green pumpkin, Okeechobee crawl, June bug, a blue crawl, which is like a green pumpkin and blue squirrel. That's Okeechobee, and then like a black and a blue. Always gonna have that, and then like kind of a lighter color too. Something like this is sprayed grass. I like it. Finesse, just different stuff like robo worms and stuff, like the drop shot stuff. Look up drop shot, it's awesome. Flukes, I'll use those a lot. It's kind of like a jerk bait, except a soft plastic jerk bait basically. Look up the Donkey Rig. I love it. The colors, I just kind of use shag colors and some baby bass colors most of the time, sometimes white. Small worms, it's going to be like your finesse worms. Get several of those in several different colors. And then also small worms are my stick worms, like my Cincos, stuff like that. And I believe I put my Ned rigs in here too. I'm not sure, but if not, they're in the finesse. But large worms, that's gonna be for your trick worm, which is the same thing as a finesse worm, just bigger. Also, these are the Zoom Mag 2s, I believe. The Plum Crazy. I keep those a lot. Trick worms. You gotta have those. And then just mostly my bigger worms. Old mags, Mag 2s from Zoom. You want to have big worms because in the summer they're gonna be deep, and in the summer less oxygen in the water, so they're not going to use as much energy to catch their food. So what energy they do use, they want something that's going to satisfy them. So they're going to go for something bigger. Creatures, like I said, don't really use them much. Swim baits, same thing with flukes. I'm going to use shad colors, white, bass colors, some black. Just depends, but I use those a lot. I throw those on swim jigs and by themselves or weighted swim bait hooks. This is a Tokyo rig. VMC, I think, makes them. This is a stiff wire. You put your weights on here, bend that up, and then Texas rig, your crawl or whatever you want to use. And it's just like Texas rig. You work it just like that. But instead of your bait falling nose down, it falls weight down and stands up, and then your bait stays up out of the water. So I love it. Just started using it and I really like it. Weighted swim bait hooks, you gotta have those. If I'm not using the Tokyo, I'm typically throwing on crawls. I'm gonna throw flipping hooks. They hold the end of the bait up here, and then you run this down through there. if you go on YouTube and Google how to rig up weedless soft plastics, teach you how to hook up those hooks. Same thing. Then I'm gonna have 3/0 Y-gap worm hooks, 3/0, 2/0, 4/0. Then I'm gonna have worm hooks too. Other than that, I'm gonna have some stand-up heads, like for shaky heads like these. I love these. Then here's some Ned rigs. Gotta have Ned rigs. Let's see. Here's my wacky hooks, my wacky rig hooks. Weedless. My Nico rig and wacky hooks if I want to go without weightless. Swim bait heads. Use these a lot. And then just some other weighted swim bait hooks. Couple bigger swim baits. Couple buzz baits. Another smaller swim bait in there. This stuff I'm gonna keep on me all the time, which I take most of my stuff with me all the time because I never know what I'm gonna need. So, jigs. These are what the Nate's Custom Baits looks like. They got skirt and the bucktail hair, different colors. I'm always have a green pumpkin. I'm gonna try to always, this green pumpkin, I'm gonna try to always have a June bug. And then I'm gonna try to have like a lighter color too. And then some black and blue, obviously. Gotta have those. Let's see here. And then I got my frogs. Always have frogs. And sometimes throw a little something different in there, purple. This is a Ned rig, in case you're wondering. Stands up on off the bottom. Fish love it, for real. You catch a lot of fish. And then I got my hard baits. That Rayburn crawl, good color. Lipless, gotta have them. Lipless, I love them. Have some poppers. Some spooks, walking baits, love those. And then different crankbaits for whatever. And then some jerk baits. I always keep all of this with me all the time. And then this too. Get you something like this for your weights. I got all my tungsten labeled from my company. Some glass beads, swivels, stuff like that. Some rubber bands for wacky rigging. Some nail weights for Nico rig, N-E-K-O, look that up. Got my bobber stops that I use for pegging weights. Always keep some beads. These are all different weights. Up here they're lead. And then these are the tungstens down here, but I prefer those. Those are drop shot weights. Look up drop shot, it's great. But yeah, that's pretty much what I keep on me at all times. If you got any questions, ask.